Welcome to The Trend, a show that gives you the latest and greatest in trending news for the week. I'm your host, Paige Davis, and on this episode, we are going to be talking about TikTok, Valentine's Day, and more. All this coming to you here on The Trend. TikTok Shop? More like TikTok ads. TikTok Shop was introduced in the US back in September 2023 as a convenient way to shop for products that you see in videos or new products you haven't seen before. People on TikTok and X have been expressing their frustrations with TikTok slowly becoming a giant ad. While it's a great tool for smaller creators to make actual revenue from their videos, it also takes away viewership from the authentic content being put out on TikTok. Another concern brought up by users is that TikTok Shop ads have been known to steal products from small Etsy creators and pose their work as their own. What do you think about TikTok Shop? Do you think it's useful? Do you actually use it? Or is it more of a nuisance and just another Shein or Temu? Universal Music Group has a large portion of songs on TikTok singing bye 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 this week. The music company announced that they will be pulling music from thousands of artists' page this week due to a license agreement expiring. TikTok has already stated the process of removing UMG published songs from the platform, leaving users without any official songs from Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny, and more. This has led to an interesting amount of creativity on the social media platform to get around this loss. Users have started creating their own renditions of songs with their own voices, even leading to musicians such as Baby No Money mixing random songs on top of track vocals of his large song Edamame. While a large number of users are upset that a huge portion of TikToks are now becoming muted, new sounds are rising due to their creativity in replicating formerly trending songs.
Welcome to the Trends Top 5, a segment where we rank our favorites and least favorites from week to week. I'm your host, Katie Lyle, and these are my top 5. Tis the season of Cupid, candy hearts, and chocolate. Today we are going to be counting down the Trend's top 5 rom-coms to watch on Valentine's Day. Coming in at number 5 is 16 Candles. Samantha, played by Molly Ringwald, is a teenage girl who deals with her parents forgetting her sweet 16 and her adolescent crush on her high school's dreamy heartthrob. This coming-of-age classic will have you feel all your emotions, making it perfect for the season of love. Number 4 is When Harry Met Sally. During their travel from Chicago to New York, Harry and Sally, portrayed by Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, debate whether or not intimacy ruins a friendship between a man and a woman. 11 years later, they are still no closer to finding the answer. This enemies to lovers tale will have everyone wishing that they too can find someone to spend the rest of their life with. Our third one up is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Andy Anderson, an advice columnist performed by Kate Hudson, ventures out to write a new piece about how to get a man to leave you in under 10 days. When she tries to find a man for the experiment, she stumbles upon a confident executive, Ben Barry, depicted by Matthew McConaughey, who thinks he can get a woman to fall in love with him in 10 days. When they meet, their plans backfire. This movie will surely keep you on your toes with Andy and Ben's roller coaster of a relationship. Just make sure you don't let the love fern die. Coming in at number 2, 10 Things I Hate About You. In this Shakespearean romance, Cameron, acted by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, falls in love with the beautiful and popular Bianca, played by Larissa Oleynik. The only problem is she is forbidden to date until her unlikable, completely undateable older sister Kat, Julia Stiles, goes out too. Cameron becomes a matchmaker in an attempt to win over Bianca when he singles out the only guy who can be a match for Kat, a rebellious teen boy with a nasty reputation of his own, depicted by Heath Ledger. Just like Cameron, we burn, we pine, we perish for this classic, which is why it lands at number 2 on my list. And our number 1 must-watch rom-com is The Proposal, starring Sandra Bullock as an overbearing and uptight book editor who is endangered of losing her visa status and being deported, hatches a scheme to marry her assistant Andrew, portrayed by Ryan Reynolds, a loyal assistant who reluctantly agrees as long as he is promoted. This movie has it all. Endless laughs, Sitka, Alaska, and Betty White. What more could you want? Oh, that must be Nigel with the brie.
The 2024 Grammy Awards showcased the remarkable talent and diversity of the music industry, with winners leaving an indelible mark. Taylor Swift's album Midnights claimed Album of the Year. SZA's excelled, winning in R&B, song, and pop duo performance categories. Victoria Monet emerged as a standout, securing Best New Artist and Best Engineered Album and Best R&B Album. Despite triumphs, controversy ensued. Incorrect Twitter announcements concerning Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice incorrectly being announced as winners for Best Rap Song stirred discourse and reigniting feuds between Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. Swift faced backlash for not acknowledging Celine Dion and bringing Lana Del Rey on stage, as many thought Del Rey, along with SZA, should have won the category. Miley Cyrus sparked speculation with her speech as she didn't thank her father and shaded her ex-husband Liam Hemsworth. Jay-Z's condemnation of Beyoncé's snub for Album of the Year in 2023 ignited fierce online debates, as many people said on TikTok and Twitter that, quote, no lies were told, and that the rapper, quote, said what he said, end quote. Amidst the drama, social media platforms exploded with memes and opinions, Twitter buzzed, Instagram overflowed, and TikTok dissected every moment. The 2024 Grammys will be remembered as a pivotal cultural event, reshaping the digital landscape. Love is in the air, and so is food? Well, many known restaurant chains across the country are capitalizing on the Cupid-approved holiday by providing their customers with some great Valentine's Day deals. Baskin-Robbins is bringing back their limited edition called the Love Potion 31, which consists of white chocolate and raspberry-filled ice cream stuffed with raspberry-filled chocolate hearts and is only available on February 14th. Chick-fil-A is also bringing back one of their most iconic items with their heart-shaped trays, running now until the 24th. Customers can fill the trays with up to 30 nuggets and other classic desserts that their hearts desire. Some of the other chains having Valentine's Day deals include Friendly's, Cinnabon, and much more. The internet is excited about these hot deals, with many showing their love in the comments of the franchise's social media accounts. Here at The Trend, we know that these flavors are perfect to share with significant others while celebrating the season of love. That's all we have for this week on The Trend, but tune in next time for more of the latest and greatest in trending news.